Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be going through how to farm shiny Magikarp. If you haven't realized by now, the Pokemon Company has done a new wild area event. So like the Gigantamax, Corviknight, Butterfree and Snorlax, now there is a very high chance of getting shiny Magikarp through max raid battles, which is obviously really cool. So today we're just going to go through the best way of how to essentially farm these shiny Magikarp. If you just want to get one or a lot, or you want to get a viable competitive shiny Gyarados, this is the way to do it. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of wishing pieces first. Well, you don't need a lot, but you need enough. And the best place to do this is to make your way to Dapple Grove over here, where there's two dens next to each other. And we're just going to throw wishing pieces in and essentially soft reset to get the shiny Magikarp. If you don't know about this soft resetting and kind of changing the time forwards to change what Pokemon you get in the dens, there are a lot of videos on it on YouTube. You could just Google it, you could YouTube it, there's a lot of explanations for how to do it. So put a few wishing pieces in and we've got a Magikarp, so we're going to go out, we're going to save our file. And we will have a look to see if this Magikarp is shiny or not. Also, I think this event is only going till the 3rd of January, so you have until then. So that's not a shiny. So basically what we're going to do is just going to cancel out of the game, and then we can go back in it because we saved before we encountered the Magikarp, and then we just cycle through, soft reset, until we get a shiny Magikarp, basically. So I pretty much did this for about 2 to 2.5 hours, and I've got like 7 shiny Magikarp from it. I did get to a point where so my first 2 Magikarp were a 3-star raid, which gave me a 3 IV Magikarp. So then I just started solely going into 5-star Magikarp raids only, so that I can get that 5 IV Magikarp to make it as competitively viable as possible. So yeah, as I said, this will go to the 3rd of January. It's now the 1st of January, it's New Year's Day. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a great New Year's Eve. So yeah, 4-star Magikarp, and see if it's shiny or not. So if it's not shiny, yeah, we cancel out of it and then just soft reset till we get more Magikarp. If you get a Corviknight, Butterfree or Snorlax, you essentially just still soft reset, because all the events max raid battle Pokemon are like in the same den, if that makes sense. So we just soft reset that until we get a Magikarp, and there's nothing wrong with that because then we get our Watts up. So if you haven't already been doing this, this is a great way to farm Watts. You get thousands and thousands of Watts, which you can then convert into money, either like with luxury balls and stuff like that. So we finally got our first shiny Magikarp. I don't think that was my actual first one, but it's the first one in this video. So yeah, it's actually pretty easy to get a shiny Magikarp. You just keep going through it. You can get a box full. You could get 2 boxfuls of shiny Magikarp if you really wanted. This method doesn't really take too long. It's crazy how common the shiny Magikarp is right now. So I'm wondering how often they're going to do these types of kind of shiny max raid dens. Because I mean, if you do it, because now if everyone has a shiny Gyarados on ranked battles, it's not an amazing thing because everyone would just be doing this. Like now, it will be more weird if someone comes out with a non-shiny Gyarados, just because they've made it so easy to get a shiny Pokemon. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but yeah. So I put my Jolteon out, obviously. Easiest way to get the damage down to capture the Magikarp. I'm pretty sure that I was using Pokeballs. I switched to using repeat balls. I have a high catch rate for Pokemon of the species that you've caught before. Just to make sure that I do catch that shiny. And also with these Magikarp, they do give really good rewards. So they give nuggets and big nuggets. So you're getting your shiny Pokemon plus you're getting money, which is always a good thing. So as I said, everyone by now will know kind of like what soft resetting is and what it does. And if you don't know, honestly look it up. It is all over the internet. And I didn't come up with this method. I watched Verlisify's video, saw what he was doing. He caught them pretty easily, so then I just am doing what he did. So if you want to watch someone who's been around for ages and is a better YouTuber than me, then go watch Verlisify's video. Right, so here are all our shiny Magikarp. So I have 2 5 IV, I've got like 1 or 2 4 IV, and then I've got the 2 3 IV, which are useless to me. So yeah, I think, so to make one of my 5 IV competitively viable, all I'll need to do is change the nature with a mint. Maybe I will just use a bottle cap to get the special attack up, and then EV train, and then it will be ready to be used in online battling. So that's pretty cool. Easy way of getting a competitively viable shiny Pokemon. Yeah. So after this I went and just kind of rode around the wild area just to see how easy it is to get the shiny Magikarp, you know, without doing this method. So if you just ride around the wild area and do all the max raid battles, as you'll see after this, I randomly do just run into a shiny Magikarp out in the wild area. So if you don't want to use wishing pieces, or I actually don't know what would be faster, if you don't mind riding around the wild area, you can ride around and just keep looking for max raid battles and just keep finding Magikarp that way, or you can use this method where it's essentially grinding and farming to find a shiny Magikarp. Yeah, so this is where I was just riding through the wild area and checking out all the max raid battles, and came across this one and 5-star, so I was like, cool, let's just go in. Even if it wasn't shiny, I was like, I'll just take the rewards, and boom, it was shiny. So yeah, I don't know what the percentage rate is of finding the shiny Magikarp, but it feels really high. As I said, this like getting 7 shiny Magikarp took me about 2 to 2.5 hours. It really doesn't take long at all. So yeah, this is basically how to get your shiny Magikarp. I hope everyone enjoyed watching this video. Good luck shiny hunting. Hope everyone's having a really good New Year's Day. I know I am. Farming shiny Magikarp. It's a pretty good New Year's Day. I'm happy with that. And yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you at my next video. Bye!